Okay, hi Holly, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So you ready for a kickboxing workout?
Sure.
Well, I'm totally cold right now, and I'm going to show you the basic workout I've been doing since I got back into the martial arts after almost a year off from a hip replacement. So I'm going to show you my basic stuff. Okay, first we got to work our way up and warm up, all right?
Okay.
So I like to combine some yoga. So can you see me? Can you follow me? And stretch up. I just want to reach up all the way to the sky, left, stretching up, right, stretching up. Yeah, that's it. Right. Perfect. Okay. Next, side to side. That's it. Just a few times to get it going, and roll a little bit, roll away, halfway, and then all the way around. Boy, this is taking me back to my karate school days. That's all this is going to be, basically. The only thing we're going to be missing when I'm not there is holding the pads for you. But it's just like if we're in a class, I'm going to instruct you and watch your technique, and we're going to work on that as we work on our cardio and everything else, okay? So let's bend at the waist, all the way down, and just hang. We're just hanging right now. And if you can kind of see what I'm going to do here, we're hanging, and I'm just going to walk to the front of my mat. Everybody can have a yoga mat or a carpet you're on, whatever, clean floor. That's it. And go out to your plank. And then back to your down dog. To your plank. And even a little further if you can. Give yourself a good stretch, your lower back, everything. And then back to down dog. Now this time, stretch it out with your right, bend your left knee. Bend your right knee, stretch your left out. That's it. Keep going side to side. Okay, and again, I'm going to come forward to the plank. And from here, we're going to put one front hand in front of your face and your other hand up in the air. And then put your hand back down. Switch it out to the other side. And put it down and switch it out, other side. That's it. Put it down, switch it out, other side. This is warming up our joints. Okay, and now if you can look at the camera, see how I'm just sort of going back and forth here a little bit, letting all the air sort of, or the gases creak and crackle throughout my vein or my joints. Okay, and back to a downward facing dog, as we call it in yoga. And again, pedal your feet a little bit. Left side, right side, left side, right side. Really feel your hamstrings pulling, stretching. And then down onto your knees. Sitting back on them. Okay, and you can kind of just sort of back and forth, feel everything's starting to come alive. Now we're going to bring our feet forward. Reach up and over. And just lean forward. The key to this stretch is you're thinking up when you breathe in and then down when you breathe out. So you extend and lengthen as you're breathing in, and then further That's it. Okay. Bring your leg up, one cross left over your right. Put your right arm in front and just twist to the side. All right. And now switch sides. Right foot over left leg. Very important to do this stretching so we don't have injuries. Okay. And back. One more time, touching the toes as far as you can. Lean forward. Again, exhale, lean forward. Okay, and now going to this, opening the legs, and we're gonna go, you're gonna lay your left arm down on your left leg, and your right arm is gonna reach far over your head and try and lay down onto your leg. Are you able to see this? Yeah? We're just laying down on the inside of our leg, bringing the right arm over top. Yeah, that's it. And then lay your right arm on the inside of your right leg, and your left arm goes over top. And back, leaning forward as far as you can. That's good. Okay, now we can stand up. Now, the coolest thing, I think, about this particular workout is that you're going to be stimulated up here as well. You're not just going to be sweating and getting in condition. You're going to learn how to mess with people up if you want, you know, protect yourself, self-defense. So hopefully that will be interesting as well as get you sweating and working out. So the first thing we're going to do is start with the stance. Now, the good thing about this system is I'm treating you as if you're a white belt or a black belt. It doesn't matter, because I'm going to teach you every single move you need to know pretty much in this one class. And we're going to go through it step by step, so you're learning it. And then once you got it good enough, then it's going to become an exercise. And then we can combine the TRX with it as well. But so today we're going to do a little bit more technique than maybe we normally would, just because it's like our first show. So, you know, you ready? All right. Now, as far as the stance goes, you'll remember this from our class, our live class. You wanna draw a line between your front toe and your rear heel. If you're left-handed or right-handed, first of all, if you're right-handed, you're going to slide your right foot straight back, pivot to a 45-degree angle. Okay, and face me as if I'm your opponent. So you're going to be standing straight like this. Take your right foot straight back. Okay, yeah. So you reach up overhead. You're going to drop your elbows right in front of you, and your knuckles should be just about eye height. And from the side, you can see you're not too close like this. You're not too far away like this. Right about like that. Again, legs are shoulder width apart, just a little bit past. And with a 45-degree angle, we're going to work our most basic punch. It's the left jab. Left hand comes straight out, twist, come back. Straight out, twist, come back. Your left hand, sorry, your other left. There you go. Boom, that's it. That's just the left jab. Okay, and from the side, notice me. I'm just leaning and my weight leans in. Goes all to the front leg and back. That's it. And you breathe every time you come out. Out your lip, out your mouth. In your nose, out your mouth. That's it. And now key, make sure that when you're making these punches, you don't want to punch and break your wrist. You want it perfectly, just slightly turned in. Like this. Okay? Perfect. Okay, so now we're going to do 10. I'm going to have you count them. You go 1 and then jab. And then 2 and then jab. That way the video will record you instead of me.
Okay.
So go ahead, count and do it.
1.
But count first and then do it. Count first and then do it. It's like my old karate school days. You got to go 1, 2.
1, 2,
But count first. Say 3,
4,
and then punch.
5, 6.
Okay, now I'm going to just do a quick demonstration for you. You're going to get a better idea. But very good for your first shot. Okay. Oh, I forgot the number. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, your turn.
Oh boy. All right. 1.
But do your jab again. We're just going to do the jab.
Okay.
Just count and then punch.
Okay. 1,
Good.
2,
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Don't drop your hand. Bring your hand back up to your chin. Keep them up. That's it.
9, 10.
Perfect. See, you're a quick learner. I know it's weird at first, but that's just the way I was raised in my martial arts school. You count and then move. Okay, so now let's do the straight right. The key to the straight right, pretend that you got boxing gloves on your shoulders. Your arms are behind your back for a quick second, okay? Put your arms behind your back. Pretend there's boxing gloves on you. You want to punch somebody with your shoulder with that boxing gloves in right here. So the only way you can do that is by twisting. You have to twist. That's it. Your left foot's going to stay solid, and your right ankle's going to, or your foot's going to twist out with your shoulder, same time. So here's your boxing glove, and here's your boxing mitt. Bam, bam, bam. See it? There you go. It's your right. You want to drop your right. Yeah, that's it. Drop your right. And that's going to be for the hook, yes. Okay, so back to the basics. You're going to count. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go.
Okay. 1,
But you're right. Sorry, go with your right. Go with your right.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, that's good. But you did your jab again, which is fine. We can never do enough jabs. So let's do your right, straight right. Count and then 1 and then punch. So 1 and then throw your right. 1, 2. So give me 10 right hands. Count and then throw your right. Count, throw your right. That's your left. That's your left. I know it's odd with the camera. I'm sorry. Bear with me. You'll get it though. I'm just being strict with it because this is like karate days lesson #1 white belt.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Perfect. There you go. See, now you got it. It's the first class is a little weird, but once you get it, then it's gonna be smooth. Okay, let's put them both together. It's gonna be 1. You're gonna say 1, 2, 3. Okay, go ahead. All the way up to 10.
Okay. 1, 2.
Do it backwards. Do the jab first and then right hand. Left, right, left, right.
Oh, left, right?
Yeah, that's our most basic combination. Sorry, left and right.
Okay.
So left.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent. Very good. Now you come along. The only thing is at the end, you were kind of like you forgot, as most people do, and your hands are a little, yeah. Other than that, really good. Okay, now the hook. You're almost there because there's only so many punches. The left hook is the next one. Both these punches we threw so far are head-on attacks. It's going to be coming to the side, a hook. Now again, think about your shoulders having boxing gloves on them. Here's a boxing glove, and here's your target. You have to turn your shoulder. You have to hit. Now though, we're going the other way though. We're using your left. So your left hand and your left shoulder, okay, is turning into your right hand. Left shoulder, right hand. Left shoulder, right hand. Left shoulder, right hand. See? Okay. Now, hands up. make a little arc with your left hand so it comes out a bit. And you're gonna turn that over and pivot. Boom, and back. Yeah, almost, and pretend like you used just an elbow. At first, just use your elbow. Do this. Left elbow to your right hand. Bam. That's it. Okay. So now, hands back up. You're going to throw a straight right hand from behind. So throw your back hand. Sorry, that's your left, your front. Throw your right. Yeah. Now you're going to bring your left out a little bit and hook it around. Bam. Yeah, and bring your right hand back to your face. Okay, this is your first combination beside the basic one. You've learned the 1-2. Now you're learning what's called, I think we call this, I don't even want to say it because everybody has their own names, but we're just going to call this a right hand left hook. Okay, so you're going to throw your straight right and do that left hook. Boom. And look at my pivoting.
Okay.
Yeah, see, notice I plant with my left foot, pivot with my right, plant with my right foot, pivot with my left. It's one at a time. We don't want this. We're not doing the, you know, we're not doing the dance stuff. It's boom, boom, boom. Get it?
Yeah.
You just start dropping your right hand, left foot, right hand, left. Yeah, see, you're hitting them in the jaw with your right, and the hook is hitting them on the side. That's it. Boom. That's it. Now, here's what I want you to do to make it a little easier. Focus it. Pretend I'm in front of you and you're actually able to, or an opponent, you're hitting them. Picture this hits them here and this hits them there. So in your mind, visualize the person. Bam, that's it. Bam, 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 bam. Go. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. Okay, okay, good. Now we got to remember to breathe, 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 breathe.
Breathe in situations like that.
Okay, okay, good. Okay, now let's slow it down a bit. That's good. So I took you really quick. You learned a couple basic punches, the left, the right, and now you know how to throw a straight right and a hook, okay? So now let's go to the feet for a bit because we've already learned some hands. Let's go to the foot, okay? And this is my favorite one to teach the girl, well, anybody that needs self-defense. If you're in a lot of trouble, and you don't mind cheating a little bit, and you got to kick somebody low, do it. If it's your life and they're attacking you, this is a self-defense move. I wouldn't do it in a fair fight. I wouldn't kick anybody, you know, low, but this is to save your life. You're going to point your toes, and you're kicking with this part, and you're coming underneath. So, obviously, because it's going to be like, yeah, that's it. Perfect. Knee up, out, back, down, snap. That's it. Anybody out there for the first time, that's all it is. 4 parts. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you start picking it up. You put all of them together. Now don't forget to point your toe, because for this one, you're coming up. When we do the front kick going forward, we'll be pulling your toes back, but for now, we're pointing them. There you go. Now try and do it a little smoother. Yeah, just let it flow now. Now always recheck your stance, recheck your hands, make sure they're up. Okay, now let's go through. I'm gonna have you count 1 and then kick. So I'm gonna demonstrate. Ready? Like this: 1, 2, 3. Ready and go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent, excellent. Now, you're a right-hander, right? Your right hand, strong hand. Okay, mine too. So we're anybody else just follows the opposite, but we're doing orthodox. So we just did 1 right leg front kick. Now we're going to do a left front kick. And we're going to pretend we're fighting, so we're not going to get all technical and split sides and be perfect every time. No, we're in a fight today, and today we're going to kick somebody in the head 10 times and the groin with this front snap kick. So we're going to do left. Step up, knee comes up, snaps out, comes back, and goes there. The snap back is just as important as the snap out. Okay, so it's up and down. There you go. Yeah. Good. Yeah, okay, so now let me do 5 and then you're gonna do 5. And the reason why I'm practicing with this, we count first, I'm pretty sure the way this camera is recording us, as long as the person's talking, that's who's gonna be getting the video on them. So it's kind of cool that we take turns. So I'm gonna do 5 and then you do 5, ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent. Okay, perfect. Now we're going to change it to a ball kick. Pull the toes back. I guess I should put that dirty bandit off my feet when I'm teaching a class. Okay, pulling the toes back. Pulling the toes back. So you're hitting with the ball of the foot.
Okay.
And this is going into the solar plexus, the jaw, or again the groin, but the energy is going forward. We're not snapping up. We're going forward. We want to punch. It's like throwing a jab. There you go. Pull that foot back, stick it right up. Boom. Good. Go ahead. Don't forget to breathe. Keep your hands up. Hands up, hands up. Good. Keep going. Do you know the side kick? Have you ever learned the side kick? Do you know the side kick? Have you ever learned the side kick? The first thing, for anybody, this is their first time, we're going to notice that my opponent will be this way. I'm basically going to stomp with this part of the foot. So if you're the opponent, it's going to look like this. This was my favorite kick. Ask Javier Mendez about this kick. You don't like this one. You're going to lift your knee real high, okay? Step up with your back leg, knee high. You stomp out with your heel, basically. You're kicking with your heel. Okay? Up, out, and back. Yes. Good. Very good. Yeah, you're flexible. That's good. Cool. Okay, so I'm going to do 5, and then you do the last 5. Ready? Here we go. And notice, I like to bring my feet sort of behind. When you're doing a side kick, you could do it so many different ways. You could step up, raise, fire, down. Okay? Or you could step up, fire, down. But for now, the simplest one is just to step up, bring it up nice and high, fire it out, bring it back, and set it down. That's it. Just a basic side kick. Get up nice and high, shoot it out, and bring it back. You can either kick down to the knee on somebody or kick to the stomach. And when I was younger, I used to be able to kick to the head. So let's try it. Ready? I'm going to do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, notice how I kind of come back to normal. There you go. Boom. Go. Count.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Here's what we got techniques-wise. We got the basic jab, the 1-2. You've learned the hooks. We've learned the 2 basic front kicks and the side kick. We did some technique for hands. We did some technique for feet. Let's put them both together now, okay? Because by this time, are you feeling warm? Are you feeling loose? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so right now, let's just jump around for a second. On our toes, getting loose, because we're going to go into some shadow boxing. You're a little bit more advanced than the average person, so it's kind of cool that we're able to get to this level so quickly. If you're a beginner, we would just keep doing all those drills. One kick after a time, each other until you get it. But now we're going to get into some shadow boxing. What you just learned, okay? Again, the first thing we want to worry about is our feet, our stance. So you notice, here's how I find my stance. I slide back to just past shoulder width, 45-degree angle, and I can draw a line between my heel and toe, okay? So that's where we want to start. And we're just going to move. That's it. This is how we usually fight. It's a boxer stance. If you watch the MMA guys, they all use the boxer stance pretty much. I mean, the other guy gets really long and does the taekwondo, but in general, we want this. Okay? That's it. Now, all from the punch, let's start with the jab. Left jab, sorry, left jab. That's it. And go to the side so I can see your punch, go to the angle. And I'm going to just jab. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead.
4, 5,
Step. Oh,
7, 8, 9, 10.
okay. I just realized now I want to teach you how to move a bit. Okay, you've got your basic stance. Now we want to go forward and backwards. So all that's going to be is this. You're in your fighting stance, correct?
Yep.
We're going to go forward. It's really simple, but the left forward comes up and you push off with the back. That's the way you move forward. The way you move back, the same simple and silly, but it's very important. You have to build your way up. Whenever we go backwards, we don't pick our foot up and come back, because then we could get kicked up. When we go backwards, we push off the front leg and come with the back. Push out the front leg, okay? So here, I'll show you a couple times. I'm gonna count so the camera stays on me. 1, 2, and backwards. 1, 2. That's it. Good. Now you have a little more room, so let's see if we can get you 4 steps in. See if you can go maybe 3 or 4 forwards, 3 or 4 backwards. So just step forward. Well, okay, so first of all, get in your stance. Okay, and we're just going to move forward for a couple. 1. Oh, no punching. Watch me. Is it on me? Ready? Here we go. I'm just doing this. 1. No punches even. You don't even have to worry about a punch yet. This is just stance. So actually move back to the door, all the way back to the door. Further back, the other door, sorry. The other door. This is so much fun. I can't believe we're doing a class. You're in Milwakee and I'm in Los Angeles. Fun. Okay, yeah. You're in your fighting stance, okay? Pretend opponent's in front of you. And just move forward, no punches at all. Hands up, just move forward with your stance only. And count every time you're about to go. Say 1 and then move once. You're only just picking up your left foot and following with your right. Picking up your left, following with your right. That's all it is. It's so simple.
1, 2, 3.
Okay,
4.
okay, good. You got the idea, but now don't be thinking so much, because you're kind of dragging your foot and you're sort of like, here, let me show you. Just try and emulate this. Ready? Emulate me. Watch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. But you're doing good. You're doing good. Okay, so but here's, I know what it is. Look at me. Watch. This is a classic thing about the stance. If people think they have to kind of hop, you don't. You want to slide across. Slide across. So when you're popping, we're just sliding. Getting there.
Okay.
Yeah, just keep going. Start at the back and move forward 1 step at a time. Better, way better. Do that again. A couple more times. Try counting with it. You're almost there. Now this is going to make you get it perfectly. This time jab when you do it. So watch me. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. So when your foot lands, I want your hand to land. Your punch lands when your foot lands.
To the left or the right?
With your left.
Okay.
You start with the jab. The most simple, you're just going to step and jab at the same time. Jab and step. Make sure your right hand's back, your left hand's forward. Yep. And you're just going to hit him with the left hand. Jab. Oh, that's the right. Your other left.
Hold on. That?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, perfect. Good. Yeah, perfect. Keep going. Do it a few more times so you're getting it. Good. One more time. This time count as you do it.
Okay. One, two, three, four.
Again. Then try and, now watch me. I'm just going to emulate this. Remember, I'm going to count first. 1, 2, 3. You count and then explode. That's it. Think of it like that. Count, explode, count, explode. 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Keep going, keep going. And you can actually do it on the way back if you want. Watch me, watch. I can do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and ready? 1,
2, 3, 4.
Okay, that's good. That's good enough for now. You at least get the basic idea. The key to good practice is the stance. So you now have the stance. You're learning how to move around in the stance, and you learn the punch and the kick. Let's see. What should we do now? Oh, I know. Let's do some knee strikes. Okay. You're gonna literally reach out and grab the person's hair behind their neck, whatever you can get a hold of, and you're gonna bring their head down into your knee as hard as you can. This is only if you gotta save your life. Don't do it to Raul because he left his toothpaste or something. Only if you really have to. Grab it by the hair and bring the knee down, your head down into the knee. That's it. And breathe. Good, that's 4. Keep going. 5 more and count. Okay, good. Now switch legs. Other way, other way. Other knee, other knee. Yeah, and try and remember to count first.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Excellent. Okay. Now let's do another self-defense move, and this is also kickboxing, depending what country you live in. Elbows. Yeah, we're just going to do that. Perfect. Because it's going to help us practice our straight right, but we're going to just do the elbow. So you're going to put your left hand out front and bring your right elbow to it and back. And now what we want to do is make this whole right side one sort of solid piece and pivot that right foot. The same as throwing that right hand, but now it's just a little shorter. There you go. Boom. We're pivoting right in there. Yeah. And just so everybody knows, your target is always this chin. You're either punching it forward, to the side, up. It doesn't matter because it's connected to a bunch of nerves here and back here that will make you go bye-bye if you get hit anywhere on the button. They call it the button. Yeah. Good. Okay. Okay, good. So now we got a good bunch of the strikes down, the techniques. Let's switch this into a bit of a workout for you for the last 10, 20 minutes or whatever, so you got a good sweat going. Now, is that a TRX I see in the background there? Awesome. Okay, well, I just so happen to have one too. Ta-da. And so set yours up. Okay. So we can put our feet in it and do the mountain climbers and all that stuff. You remember? So I'm going to do the same thing. So, and ladies and gentlemen out there, if you don't have a TRX yet, you can buy them. They're about $100. This is a replica. It's a little cheaper. And they basically just, I've hung it up onto my regular pull-up bar thing. And it's just amazing all the different exercises you can do with your own body weight. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine the techniques she just learned to be the cardio in between her workouts. So if you got yours down to the ground, a little lower. So let's see if this is going to work. What we're going to, you know how to do this because you do this all the time with Bro, but for those at home, here's our TX. It's down, so it's just a couple feet off the ground. And in between the kickboxing exercises, you can go ahead and do this right now with me if you'd like. You put your mat down by the door, and you put your feet in the straps. One of my favorite ones. Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into a plank. And as you see right back behind, my feet are suspended by the plank. We're in the plank. And we're just going to do the old school mountain climbers. We're going in and out. Oh, let me get back to this. Okay, and what do you say we go for? 30? All right, I'm going to count the first 15. You do the last 15. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Your turn.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Excellent. Now stand right up. Stand right up. Oh. I'm sweating. What's going on? Today wasn't my workout day. I was going to go to yoga. Okay. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to do left, right, left. We just went from doing a quick exercise, stand right up, left, right, left. Okay? And I'm going to count the first 10, and then you do the next 10. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go.
11, 12, 13,
Step,
14.
step a little. Off the plank. And we can both do these at the same time this time. It's just, I'll count the first 15, you count the second. Ready? Okay. And we're going to do these ones. Oh, make sure you can see it. Where we arch up and down. You know what I'm talking about? Can you see them? The pike. We're going to do pikes. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You go.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
Okay. Good. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do reach out, knee, down, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you count.
Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay, good, good. You're good. Okay. Now we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 punches and 1 kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. 1, 2, 3, kick. Yeah.
2, 3, and then kick.
Perfect. Yes.
All right.
Go. And you count.
How many?
Go for 5.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Really good. Really good. 6 o'clock now. What time did we start? Just after 5, right? So that's probably about a 40-minute workout, you'd say.
Yeah.
Now, how are you feeling? Does that feel good? Do you want to do more, or is this good enough for today?
I'm pretty sweaty.
Yeah. Okay, Holly, good. So that's really good. Do you have any questions at this stage?
Nope.
Okay. So do you like this format? How we're going to learn a little, we're going to warm up, learn a little technique, put it into action, and combine it with the TRX to get some muscle training going as well?
Yep. Sounds great.
Works for you? Okay, cool. Well, you're a great student. You're my first one ever on this type of a system. So, all right. Thanks a lot, Holly. I'll talk to you later. We'll see you soon.
Bye, Ian.
Bye.